Okay, I'm getting there. The grasses are cut and everything. Done some weeding, but now it's completely throwing it down, as you can see. I'm soaking wet through now anyway. But the job I'm doing is I've got a great big rose that's fell over off the wall. I think the ties that had it on the wall snapped, and she said it'd come over. So I'm going to try and get that up, and I'm hoping it's not snapped it off its ball root. I've also got some boxes of seed, because I've decided at the front, I'll take you around in a minute and show you. On the lawn at the front, there's a few patches, and I think the soil in it is completely dead. There's no goodness in it. So when you're putting grass seed in, it's not working. It's not getting anywhere because there must be contaminant within the soil. So what you do is you just dig a little square out, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then lift it up. You put fresh compost in and a bit of soil and mix it with the seed, obviously. That way you've got a better chance of it coming through, and I think it will. I've got the gloves for the rose because it's a nightmare rose. The thorns on it are massive. So I'll show you that. I've got the compost there, which I showed you before. I can show it you anyway. And everything else is absolutely beautiful. So I've got about an hour of rain and then I'm going home because I'm wet through anyway. But let's show you around anyway. In another way, it's really nice. I don't mind because I'm not a fair weather gardener. I'm out in all weathers, me, doing all sorts of work. So I don't mind. I'm not moaning about it too much. So let's go around and have a look and see what we think. It's typical bank holiday Friday, obviously, with the rain. But as you can see, I've got my stuff there. Done the lawns and everything, and it's these patches that are concerning me. On these at the back, the grass is coming through, so I'm going to leave the back ones for now. I can see the change in colour. They're going green. So what I do with the mower is I go round them, you see, and as the grass comes up, it'll be fine. Another one there. It is coming through. It's slow, but it's coming through. You got a better example here. If you see there, it's completely coming through. Another one here, completely coming through. So the back looks all right. Loads of them are coming up. So I think we're going to get away with that one. I'll retop them with more seed once they get going. But the borders are fine, as you can see. Everything looks beautiful, doesn't it? It's a shame when the yellow drops off there. Oh, God, my nose is running again. But everything's just perfect. Everything's just perfect. It's looking really good. So I'm quite happy with it all. I'll show you the rose. Oh, I've got a pigeon in the back there, just taking a run for it. Everything else is done. And it's just a matter of keeping on top of stuff like that, you know. I'm doing some weeding up here, as you can see. Everything's coming out. And here's the rose. What a nightmare. And it's come away from the wall, as you can see. It's a massive rose. If you look at the thorns, they're a nightmare. That's why I've got them gloves. And this is like a wildflower border, nettles and everything, you know, for butterflies and stuff. So I need to get that up. But what it's actually done is it's brought another rose off the wall there. So there's a little job I'll get on with. I'm showing you these now because I think it's going to be too wet to do any more videos. The phone's getting wet, so I don't want to really do any more while it's like this. But as I say, that's the job in hand. So I've got that to do now. And as I come through at the side of the house to the front garden, it's a nightmare when it rains. It's mad, isn't it? Just changes everything, doesn't it? And here, there's a lot of these little, you see these little spots? And there's nothing coming through. So I'm just going to come through now, dig them all out, reseed them with fresh compost, especially there, and especially that big one there. So it's lawn repair, really. I'll do that one. Another bit there. One there with nothing at all going on. Under the tree, it doesn't grow, obviously, because of the tree and the shade and the dryness and everything. But one or two more, I'll just spend a bit of time on this and, you know, get them done. And although you'll have, like, you know, fresh, big, odd-looking patches, in the next week or two, that'll just be lush grass. And that is what it's about. Repair, keep your garden going. I know they're not that noticeable, but they're noticeable to me, and I can see that the seed isn't working. The lady keeps putting it down as well, but she's wasting it. So I need to address that and get it done for her. That's what it's all about, isn't it? So there you have it. And I'll move into the back now and get this rose done. and get on with it. So the mower's away and everything. I'm glad I got that done before the heavy rain started. And once all that's done, then I'm off to the shop to get some milk and a few bits and bobs like that. And then it'll be time to go home. So I'll be glad about that, because it's about time now, isn't it? Because as I say, I'm soaking wet. So there you go. Without further ado, get the spade going, get digging, get the rows done. Have a good bank holiday, everyone, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Okay, well, I thought I'd just show you a little lawn repair. So when I say, you know, the soil's dead, nothing's growing in it, there's no point. It's where the moss is. You see the moss in that one? I'll do that one next. It's what they've done is they've put moss killer down, and even though you've raked it and everything, the soil seems to be dead. So on the surface, or maybe an inch or so. So what I've done is, and I've done it on all these, you can probably see all these. I know they look unsightly at the moment, but it's a proper way to get the grass growing, because you remove the contaminated soil and you refill it with more and compost and mixed seed. So I know they don't look brilliant, but very soon all them will be grass. And that is why we've had to do it. You know, the lady said, oh, I don't know, but it's a big problem. Nothing's going to grow in them otherwise. Do you know what I mean? It has a big problem. The lawn is about 80% moss anyway, so there's not much you can do. But putting too much moss killer down isn't good as well. So there you have it. You know, you've got to use it very sparingly. So this is how I repair the holes, the patches, and I just dig it out. So I've got, you can see there now, it's clean soil, that. There's no contaminated in it at all. No old moss or any old weeds. It's just clean. So then I just put my seed in there. I put my compost in there, mix it with the soil like that. So it's got a mix of both, which is very good for it. And when you've tampered that down a tiny bit, give it plenty of seed in there. And if you've got a few boxes like I have, you can put as much as you like in. And that very quickly will become new grass. So there you have it. We just top that with that. Make sure you cover it all, because that's as important as well. You want your grass seed covered. You don't want to start leaving it all on the surface, if you know what I mean. And then you just tamper that down like I've done with the rest. And it's now pouring down, which is a great help to me at the moment. And now your grass seed's in, and in no time at all, that'll fill in. There you go. See you later. Bye.